Good evening, YouTube. This is Dendrick's Evening Toy, the channel that doesn't want to change you. It loves you just the way you are. But we are going to change Nightbeat, because now we have the Untraceable Pieces custom kit from Beelzeboss. So this is for the Generations Nightbeat. This is my custom version here, and this is my non-custom version here. And this is the replacement because I kind of screwed this guy up when I was modifying him. Why do I have two of these mediocre Nightbeat figures? I don't. I have three, and I've been saving this one for this custom kit. So let's take a look at it first. I've been waiting quite a while. I think I pre-ordered this back in October. It's been several months. It was delayed coming on the market. Let's open it up here. Here are the instructions. And these are the pieces it comes with. So as you can see, it comes with two heads and his briefcase. Well, actually this is a briefcase for Brainstorm, I guess. Chest panel, torso piece for transformation here, and a pistol, which is nice because he came with these lousy weapons before because he's a remold of Bumblebee. And so it's nice to have a pistol. I was using some substitute guns for him. It's nice to get this, actually. I was using the gun for RC before. I had a couple substitutions. For a while I was using this one that came with the iGear Sharkticons, and then for a while I was using this one that came with Generations RC that I painted because it used to be pink. But this is nice. And it comes with this chest panel with these moving pieces, which are part of the transformation. This piece will need to be replaced. This is because he slides up like this, so this is going to be a new piece to hold that. Yeah, you may notice I transformed him a little differently with the doors, just to set him apart from Bumblebee. Now he comes with two different heads here. Let's get all the pieces out. Now he comes with these two heads. They're both light piped. Now you tell me what the difference is. I think this one on the right here has a bit of a smirk, but they're very similar. I have a hard time telling them apart, honestly. And this briefcase in the IDW Comics Brainstorm has a mysterious briefcase, and I guess it comes with this Nightbeat figure because he kind of does some investigations about that. It's just hollow inside. Not really big enough to hold anything, but it's a nice little inclusion. It reminds me of the ones that come with some of the modern G.I. Joe figures. And he would be able to hold that in his hand, I suppose. Sort of. Now, I'll just show you what I've done so far here. That's the original Nightbeat there. I did a few customizations with this one before I was aware of this kit coming out. I just put on some yellow paint to thicken this up a bit. I painted his legs yellow over the black, and I painted these biceps blue over the black here, just to make him look more like his G1 self, because this is what he looked like. Well, his look changes from time to time. I'll show some pictures here of Nightbeat as he appeared throughout different fictions and comic appearances. His face is especially hard to nail down. The toy here came with red eyes, or red visor. He's been in the comics with a silver visor, with a yellow visor, and usually I think with a blue visor. And blue is kind of the Autobot standard for eye and visor color. So the other thing you'll notice here is he's got a chest plate. This is just sort of clipped on here and at the bottom. I ordered that visor from Shapeways, which is a 3D printing site. Somebody designed that, and I just stuck the Autobot logo on it. So this is it's a pretty good match of yellow, and I painted these silver here. It doesn't clip on very tightly though, so I've actually super glued this on. It's not coming off, so I can't customize this figure. That's why I ordered another one. They're easy to come by though. The Nightbeat has gone on clearance at most places. I think I got this one at BBTS for $5 or $6, and then another one. That's why I have a third one. This one, when I was customizing it, I screwed up and I used some alcohol on the hood and kind of melted it, so that's why I wanted another one to replace it. So because he can't really transform. I painted, he's got some sculpted tires down here for some reason, so I painted those black. Put the silver here, and his face I colored in. You can see the differences here. I kind of painted it a bit of an orange, put some yellow here, and made him a silver visor to make him look a bit more like the comic books. So I'm happy with this one, but I really wanted to see what Beelzeboss did with this kit. So this one will remain my standard unmodified Nightbeat. I'm just a fan of this character. I like that he's a detective. I think that's kind of cool. Originally this was supposed to be using the Jazz mold. He was going to be repainted from this Jazz figure, but that didn't happen. For some reason, kind of late in the game, they decided to remold this this IDW style Bumblebee figure, which works. I don't think as well. Yeah, you can even see the car mode on the comic book that's included with it is that Jazz mold. So they didn't have time to change that. Just to go off on yet another tangent on you, this is the Collector's Club or BotCon? I think it's Collector's Club version of Treadshot, which of course is the Jazz mold, but repainted as some obscure Treadshot character. I decided he would be my Nightbeat originally, because it's pretty close in colors. I just slapped a logo on there to make him an Autobot, and called him Nightbeat and called it a day. And then this guy came out, so yeah. Already talked about that. So I guess that's about all the history of Nightbeat figures. I do also have this Collector's Club exclusive Nightbeat figure here, because I guess this is when I first became interested in the character, because honestly I didn't even know about the original Headmaster. I just saw this and I thought, this is an Aston Martin, I don't know, DB7 I think, and it's a beautiful car and it looks cool. When I found out, he's a detective, and this is really great artwork. So I bought this just on the strength of the car, character, and artwork there. And then I kind of became a fan of the character. So it comes with a comic book, and he's sort of in mid-transformation. So you can see the color scheme on the head they chose here matches. That's kind of what I was going for with my custom, such as it is. Maybe I shouldn't mess with this. Let's just put him back in the box. And here's the comic book that comes with it. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff, and I'll put the custom pieces on and we'll see what he looks like. So there's our Nightbeat, all kitted up with the Untraceable kit. By the way, I did test that the pieces are indeed untraceable. I tried to trace them and I could not trace them. They are untraceable, and they are pieces. By the way, I like this transformation better. The official way is to do this thing with the doors. So you can certainly do that. This is to compare him with my little custom jobby. I forgot to mention I painted them some, just did a Sharpie over the windows there. I'm going to fix this guy's paint too. I think I may paint the legs and the arms yellow and blue respectively, as I did with this one. But it's a good kit. I'm pretty happy with that. I like how it looks. I even like it with the doors sticking out that way. So maybe I'll keep it that way. But for now, I'll fold them back. Let's get the custom dude out of there. So yeah, the transformation is unhindered. All you have to do to install this kit is to remove these two screws. This kit does not include a screwdriver, so you'll need a little precision driver. Just remove those two screws, pop it apart. You replace this, the pieces I showed you. This is a different piece to accommodate this chest piece that slides down. You've got to slide these little yellow tabs off the posts so that they can pinch onto the black part of the arms, because these swivel up and down with the arms. So you pull them off and then install them back when you put the arms back on. Those go with the shoulders. That was the only piece I had to pay attention to the directions for, because otherwise they won't go in far enough. So you just kind of hang them. There's a little. Let me show you. So yeah, because you just have to have this little tab sticking into the shoulder collar so that it goes in place. Yeah, and then you have your choice of which head to install. I use the one that's not smirking because I usually Nightbeat's in kind of a serious mood in the comics. You know, he's doing some detective work, and you know, he's not smirking. Maybe the smirk is for when he's showing off his kibble here from the car mode. Yeah, pretty cool kit. I'd say it was worth the wait. That's a nice little Nightbeat. It's just a shame that the base figure is such a piece of crap. Hasbro really dropped the ball on this Nightbeat. As you can see, the paint is just atrocious. This headlight is not as solidly painted as this one. It needs, you know, the yellow needs another pass in all the places. And down here there is some overspray, and there's some overspray on the door here. Just terrible, terrible paint. And the figure itself is a bit cheap feeling, but this kit does improve it tremendously, in my opinion. And I do like the pistol too. That suits him. So that's the Beelzeboss Untraceable Pieces custom kit for Generations Nightbeat. I recommend this one. Thumbs up. Good job, Beelzeboss. I did have the Red Alert and Sideswipe upgrade kit from them previously, but I got rid of it just because they came out with a masterpiece of those figures. But it was also a good kit. I recommend that one if you want to upgrade your Generations Red Alert and Sideswipe for whatever reason instead of getting a masterpiece. But it's a good kit. Alright, now it's time to put this to the test. Let's see if these pieces are in fact untraceable. So far, pretty good. Let's try this method. This one's a little bit more challenging, I'll admit. It's hard to trace it. But the briefcase is pretty traceable. 80% traceable. Yeah. Now, I also tried tracing these with satellite triangulation method, and I could not find them. So, I'd say they're semi-untraceable. I wouldn't go as far as to say untraceable, based on this test here, so I'm gonna say they've got pencil on them now. Damn it! I'm gonna say they're semi-traceable pieces. So a bit of false advertising, maybe, but I'd still give it a recommend.